let's get into this. First thing that we're gonna watch today is going to be a video by Ozzy Cobb. It's gonna be if you didn't see, Dad ended up calling out Wings and Boogie for a 2v1 earlier today on live. They went ahead and said that they're not gonna do it, which is insane because I think he was offering like $10,000, and to turn 10K down, like I would never turn 10K down for a fade. Like that's absolute insanity. Okay, like you don't, and it's not like you have to perform at like a major athletic level or something like that either. You just have to go in there. Like they got paid to fight each other. Like I don't know. But shout out to Ozzy Cobb for making the video.
Holy God, what are you showing me? His head. Come on.
I wish I could wear that shirt.
And so he wants to fight two dudes at once, he says.
The two hosts of LolCow Live, the two guys that host with Keemstar, have both boxed each other on Misfits.
That's proof we don't watch the show no more because Keem left a week ago.
They went through.
But did he really? Like, did he really though? Like, he's still popping up in all the shows.
Through a match. I think, and they're huge men. These are huge athletes. I weigh way less.
All right, that's a stretch, Dad. That's a huge stretch. I don't know about the athletes part.
Than them. Me versus the both of them is literally like 170 pounds versus 1,000 pounds. I didn't have a problem with these guys, but then when I joined the law,
no, wait a second. How much you weigh?
Dad is sending shots, man.
Well, I weigh 437.
I weigh 336.
437 and 336. That's 760. So like 770-ish fucking pounds. Yes. That's close to 1,000. That's only 300 off. Keem offered to set up the match and 20K for the fight, 10K for Dad, 10K for Wings. Wings turned it down because it ain't enough. Oh, okay. That's more than enough. I don't know. I would literally run the fade with the entire roster of fucking the LCU in a single day for 10K. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, are you kidding me? One, because I would fucking enjoy it. Two, that's easy money. And it's not like he didn't even say that he had to win to make the money, just to show up and do it. That's insane.
Yeah, how's he getting to 1,000? There's a whole other Dad involved at that point.
I've been able to shake some of the things I heard and learned about Boogie
here we go.
and Wings. Boogie has.
So for those of you who don't know, Dad did quit. I assume if you're watching, then you know. Dad did end up quitting the LCU. I have a video coming out on Friday, and it's funny watching his realization when he comes to terms and finds out that that the LCU is just this never-ending drama cycle where bad behavior is rewarded. It's pretty entertaining for me to watch, but yeah.
A teenage bride?
No, she's 22.
She's 50.
When did 22 be a teenager, you dipshit?
Boogie, he's doing promo. Shut up.
And he met this girl at 19, and Wings shoved his wife.
Met her at 19, said he wished he met her younger.
On
let's not just let that go by. The motherfucker said he wished he met her younger. Hey, yo, what up, Ozzy? We're reacting to your video.
Table live on stream, shoved her out of the way, and she fell down on her back. That really messed me.
Now, why is he more fair to you than he is to me?
Because of you, Boogie. Because you literally said you wished you had met your girlfriend, now fiance, when she was underage. There's a fucking problem with that, bro. There's a fucking problem with that.
He's calling me. I deserve. Hold up. Let me say. I deserve to be disparaged about that event. It's one of the worst things I've ever done in my fucking life. Rag me for it all you fucking want.
True.
I can't talk shit about that.
Well, but at the same time, he was fair. He's like, he shoved her down accidentally on the table, right?
Can you turn the video? Mary dropped a 50 bomb.
Holy
on us before,
shit!
Shit.
Mary. Okay. All right. Let me find that music. I know where it is. I know where it is.
Oh my God. Here's this fucking music, boys.
Yeah, we doing it.
Someone has gifted 50.
Boogie called you.
I can't be, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe, I mean, never mind. I know it's not just me because other people have said it too. But the whole, you got a new pay pig, a 50 bomb, we've received a new crown or some dumb shit like that. Like, is that just not like the most bullshit, freaking cringeworthy, panhandling ass shit in the world? I'm sorry. Like, one of my biggest criticisms with the LCU is that everything went behind a fucking paywall. Like, they literally have you donate for segments of the show. Like, imagine you're watching TV, right? You throw up some Last of Us or fucking, I don't know, so your favorite movie, your favorite anime, your favorite whatever the fucking thing, right? And an ad pops up or the movie just stops playing and it says, if you want to watch the rest of the fucking movie, please insert $20. Like, or you could use Apple Pay. Like, imagine that, dude. That's insane. Hey guys, we're here to entertain you, but you need to pay us to entertain you. It's like, don't get me wrong. Yes, there's things that you should be doing like behind a paywall to do extra stuff. Yes, extra freaking stuff. But you shouldn't be taking what is your actual, like, what do you call it? Which is your actual freaking content and sticking it behind a paywall. Like, in my personal opinion, I think that's just like scummy. One of the worst things I ever did was push my wife dances for 50 subs. Yeah, exactly. When his lasting opinion, we are, listen, I will be utterly grateful for 50 gifted subs and everything like that, but you're never going to see me fucking dancing for it. You're never going to see me do any of this, okay? Any of this. Can't wait till Local Live begins running ads during the show and trying to charge you $10 extra a month for non-ads. You see, what I do see that happening is if they ended up making a website for the LCU and you had to get a membership and there was the basic membership, premium membership, and like platinum membership and shit like that, like that's a way I could definitely see TLO striptease for $50. No, that's definitely not happening.
Hold on. So the reason you left wasn't because of me, but it was because Boogie called you a retard?
The reason I left, that was many things as culminated as to why I left. And that, the language, the subject matter, the behavior, the interaction, the just choices.
Make Zeph do all the, yeah, okay, Mono.
Of life are what made me go, I don't know if this is for me. So, and I gracefully and thankfully backed away. I said thank you to Keem and everyone. And
smart man.
I just didn't want to be a part of the negativity.
Yeah, bad move leaving a network where you have someone who was boastful about sleeping with a 15-year-old, that same person having a possible domestic violence dispute with that now 20-something-year-old, where CD-ROM got outed as a freaking weirdo who defends pedophiles, where you have that dude that they literally just banned, that was literally just banned, that was like drunk DMing girls and shit like that, and then went and like found their socials on other different, yeah. Why would dad want to leave the network? Why would this dude who's trying to actually be somewhat famous and get in movies and have his own brand, like why would he not want to be associated with all this? Here we are about to watch Boogie prove why he should never be taken seriously in any adult conversation. Even in childish conversations, he shouldn't be taken seriously.
And now I feel we could do what, now that we are standing on our own ground, we can have a gentleman's match.
That will be nothing gentlemanly about it. If I get in there, you're going to be the first man on this planet I hit. I didn't hit Jordy. I'll hit your ass. I'll hit you from behind while you're tangling with him.
Let me talk.
I beg you to hit me. I beg you.
Dad,
I'm pleading
what about my video upset you the most?
The fact that you made such a judgment call, lack of judgment call, to just power and charge through your wife and knock her over and your emotions got the better of you was it was shocking to me.
Okay, I will say this, okay? I will say this. We already covered this. We already covered this and everything. Obviously, in no way, shape, or form is this a defense. we have to take into account a lot of different things, and I think Dad hasn't here. First and foremost, they weren't feeding these people. Secondly, Wings was off his medication. Thirdly, the dude was in pain, and fourthly, he was already in an argument. That's a big mixture for a bad thing. But yes, 100%, he should never have doubled down, but that's Wings. But at least at this point in time, he has accepted the fact that he fucked up. It's a terrible thing, etc., etc., and he's no longer trying to defend it. And he shouldn't, because there's just no defense of it whatsoever. I would say Boogie rides the short bus to school every day, but to be honest, they broke all the axles from him sitting in the back seat and the bumper dragging on that street. Yeah, well, I also don't think he's allowed in school zones anymore either. So, I mean, you know, apparently you shoot one too many bullets in a school zone, and I just, you know, hey, you get put on the list.
Honestly, like, I don't know if you noticed the video. There was like a 6'5" dude there.
That is a joke. That is a joke. Let me just be clear. That's a fucking joke. Okay. I have no idea if he's allowed in school zones.
Yeah. So.
And like, I thought he was who was holding me. So I put my shoulder down to push through him. And then by the time I looked up, it was my wife that had replaced him. It was an accident, and I'll admit I deserve grief for that. It is a very terrible thing that I did.
Yeah.
Well, not just that, Wings. There's also the part where you looked at her and said, "Don't get in front of me." Like, there's also that. There's also that. But it's good, man. It's good that he's taking accountability. It's good that he's like come past that, and I'm super happy about it, because it was, I'm going to be honest, it was like, damn, Wings was doing so good. Then that happened. At least now he's back on LolCow Live, and he's actually being like more himself and everything. Shit was rough there, but I've actually been enjoying just the like Boogie Wings, and even just like when Rastov and Wings were on there, it was entertaining. And I'm not a fan of Rastov whatsoever. True, Boogie can't go 500 feet from the schools anymore because he might end up breaking up with Desi for his idea of an upgrade. That man drives past the school and Desi's like, "What are you doing?" "Window shopping." What is this detractor talking about? How dare they? Yes, LolCow trading cards.
Yeah. I'm never going to be like that, right? But is that really the reason you're like, oh, I can't be in this network?
No, like I said, many things, all things combined.
What's up, Fallen Hakiri?
Just the constant need to talk about others for the subject matter of each show was what stressed me out. And
wait a second. Are you comparing me dating my soulmate to shoving my wife on a table? Is that your problem? Because I met somebody younger than me?
I'm just adding it to the list of things that I'd rather. I'm adding it to the list of things I'd rather not be around.
Here's the thing. They're taking it personally when he's literally saying it's not you specifically, it's the totality of the network. It all of it sucks. I'm not saying you guys suck. I'm saying it all sucks. Dad's just trying to be really nice about it. That's what he means. He's like, guys, I'm not saying you suck. What I'm saying is the whole network fucking sucks. Like, all of it fucking sucks, and I don't want to be a part of it. That's why he's at Disneyland. True, LolCow trading card. That man picks up chicks at the baby gap. Okay, fixed. Hey, soulmate Boogie, she's not your soulmate. She's your girlfriend until you get bored or she wakes up, in my opinion. Yeah, hey, you might, or at least until maybe she gets away from him enough to have a little bit of therapy and self-reflecting. Who knows?
Is what I was saying.
Oh my God, what a weird thing that
I'm not making any judgments. I'm just saying this isn't for me. And I've said it over and over. Some of the diehards are just going to hate me forever and say what they want. And some have agreed with me. And I think everyone should feel how they're going to feel. I'm not insulting anyone. I'm just saying it wasn't for me. But I think what we could all benefit from is a good old roughhousing. The three of us, both of you versus me.
Hell yeah,
I got a question. Not say it would be a professional courtesy to assume that like I'm playing a character.
So your excuse is that you're playing a character so you can say insensitive, possibly racist things, and it's okay, it's just a character.
Legitimate. Everything I do is legitimate.
Then I'll say, then you're doing the worst character ever.
Here's the thing. Even if you're playing a character, right? Even if you're playing a character, you're still responsible for the fucking words you say, right? You can't just be like, oh, I was in character. You're not in a movie. You're not in a TV show where your lines are scripted. Well, I mean, not entirely scripted. You know, you're not doing a blockbuster or something, right? So there's like when we were watching Django Unchained, right? And freaking what's his face was throwing out the hard R all over the place. Nobody walked away from that and was like, wow, that actor is a racist. Nobody walked away from that. Everyone knew it was a show, or it was a movie, it was a script, it was something, right? This is you guys going live. Okay, this is you guys going live and talking and putting out your thoughts. Yes, it could be a character, but it's not like that. It's not you. You're still Wings of Redemption saying this. You're still Boogie saying this. You're still Keem and everybody else saying this. Right? Is it something that you puff up more? Sure, might as well. But this isn't a like separate the art from the artist type of shit. Okay. Yes, Vic's Gaming. I can tell you're definitely a fan of Boogie. I like how Boogie said he'd punch Dad in the back of the head while he is fighting Wings because Boogie can't fight someone man to man. Well, with Boogie, it's more so like you versus three men because he's about the size of it, you know? It's WWE style characters. You know what, lolcow trading? You're not wrong, because if you go back to the 80s and 90s of WWE, they had some real racist stuff out there. I'm just saying.
So like,
says the R word.
Anyone remember the what happened after 9/11? And that one Saudi wrestler they had. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna point this out.
How is that acting?
Do you think Denzel Washington?
I've never seen him say the things you've said.
I totally forgot this part. Bro. I totally forgot this part of the video, and I made that whole freaking analogy to movies and TV show. I am, just to let you all know, I am very blazed right now. And I have watched this previously, which is why I knew I wanted to react to it, but that was not planned.
On your streams, even in his films.
Yes, you have.
No, I've seen him call his friends.
Yes, Muhammad Hassan, Vic Gaming. Yes.
Retarded in your life? You never said the word retarded?
If you just not watch R-rated films, because Denzel Washington's used every word I've ever used.
Do you understand? I have Arrested
So
Development,
you're saying this podcast is the equivalent of a Denzel Washington movie, and
No. I'm saying I will say this: Wings of Redemption
is a bad excuse to choose.
It's not a bad excuse because it's
you're
not a bad
doing
excuse.
a character. You're on a podcast as yourself.
No, I'm not.
Even if you're doing a character, bro, it's still bad. Like, you can't in this situation, right? You cannot separate the art from the artist. Like, you can say, hey, I'm pretending to be a more, like I said, puffed up Wings of Redemption. The problem is you're still being Wings of Redemption or Jordy Jordan. You're not being freaking Fat Abe Lincoln or something. You know, you're not playing a fucking you don't have a script. You don't have a whole new name. This isn't a scene in a movie or something, man. Jesus Christ. Like, if this was a valid excuse, let's look at all the trolls and the people who play up their characters and stuff like that, right? And who are super animated and whatnot. They still get canceled or attempted canceling for the shit they say, even if they're like all over the place, you know? Like Casey Tron's a pretty good example, simply because she's just on the mind right now because of a video I watched previously. But like she was playing a character or playing it up for the camera, and she made a joke about like contracting COVID and going around and spreading it, and she ended up getting like a day or two ban on Twitch. It's like, yes, you can be playing this fucking character, but bro, you're live. You're fucking live in front of people. It's still fucking you. And just because you're playing a character doesn't mean you can't get consequences for it. This is literally the Becky Boop argument.
Talking to your friend. And Wings
was against it. That's the other thing. When Becky Boop was like, I'm playing a character, Wings was like, it's not a character if that's how you always are.
And Boogie says he does everything real. It's not a bit. It's not a character.
I never faked a single goddamn
so one guy,
so
one guy is acting
the whole time.
Boogie,
so
am I the same person off
one
stream?
Guy is not.
Am I the same person off stream as I am?
Hey, Ken, thanks for showstopper. I can't, brother. I can't neither. VKM actually said the N-word on camera. Oh, a lot of N-words got said on camera back in the old days. And we're like, even if we just cut out WWE and we go to like ECW or any of that, I'm like, whoo, there was some crazy stuff.
On stream.
No, so nobody is.
Oh, so you're charismatic and you're full of life and charismatic.
I'll say this, Dad. I'll say
what
this.
You're saying?
I say Wings of Redemption is my personality turned up to.
When the LCU is marketed as entertainment, what's the difference between WWE, Jerry Springer, and the LCU host? This is the biggest difference, okay? And this is why the whole it's a character doesn't work. Because of how much time they have spent saying that it's not scripted, it's not faked, it's not anything. Like, yes, we ham it up a little for the camera, but they keep saying, oh, it's not a script, it's not this, it's not that, it's not, this is all real. This is us saying how we feel. This is like the fact that they have like whipped and whined so much about being authentic people, they can't then turn around and be like, it's a character. It's like, okay, so what is it then? Is it a character, or are you hamming it up for the camera and admitting that not all of it is like real? Like not all of it is how you're actually feeling. You're just hamming it up. You know what I'm saying? That's my personal opinion of it. There's nothing wrong with hamming it up. There's nothing wrong with it. But you still have to be responsible for the shit you say and do.
To an 11.
If Wings or Boogie or anybody else was to freaking sing Hail on live stream while like pretending to be a Nazi Germany, Nazi Germany in the army or some shit, he's still gonna get shit for it. Even though he's playing the character of a freaking Nazi, he's still gonna get shit for it because everybody knows you shouldn't fucking do that. You know what I'm saying?
It's got similarities to who I am as a person, but everything is over exaggerated to try to be charismatic.
Ignorant things. That's like a lack of
I'm like 60-40 with you there, Jordy. 40 yes, 60 no. Because there's a lot of times where you're just kind of like this cloud. You're just kind of like this, well, might as well go put a bow in my head, like
of creativity and a lack of
what ignorant thing have I said?
Writing.
Bro, Jordy, you can't be serious. What ignorant thing have I said? Jordy, do you not forget or do you not remember that you thought you needed a passport in order to be able to fly to other states? I mean, don't get me wrong. You can chalk that up to being just like ill-informed, but there are literally channels who are getting paid like bazinga bucks in order, like just posting the most ignorant shit that you've said. Digging the stream, appreciate you, Ozzy. I have no idea why the alerts aren't hitting, but you know what? It is what it is, y'all. I mean, well, maybe it'll go, but appreciate you and to everybody else watching. But am I not wrong? Like, if you like in chat right now, go ahead and if you want to post, type some of your most favorite ignorant quotes from Jordy Jordan, because he's currently asking what ignorant stuff he said.
Ignorant things. That's like a lack of creativity and a lack of
what ignorant thing have I said?
Writing. Why don't you write some material and then do that instead of just saying slurs and insults words. Like there's more.
Oh yeah, that was just a couple of days ago. You have to be registered a Republican to vote Republican. I mean, I think we could chalk that up again to like maybe being ill-informed, or no, actually it would be a little ignorant because he hasn't done his own research. Yeah, he said a lot of stuff. He said a lot of stuff.
Or to creating.
There's time. Oh, he like where he thinks how much he's worth and stuff like that. Now, don't get me wrong. You should always think you're worth top shelf. Don't get me wrong. But $100,000 to fight, to box somebody, and we're talking like 2-minute rounds. Age of consent is definitely another one, Ken. But it's like, dude, it's a little. Do
I need to give you my bad word speech?
No, I'm not interested.
Why aren't you interested in it? Because it's ignorant not to know why bad words are bad words. No, because the word ignorant means that you're uneducated about a topic, right? You know why bad words are considered bad words? Do you know that, Dad? Please tell me.
Because we as a collective society have agreed to not want to share those words. That is what is
classism.
Why a word.
Classism. You classist.
So are we going to get a debate of that every word should be allowed to be used?
No. What if somebody puts a
is a bad person and they shouldn't be doing things to pay for their.
Okay. There are specific words, phrases, or sayings that socially are unacceptable, right? And that you will get shit for. Does that mean that there are any like quote unquote bad words? No, it really doesn't. Words only have as much weight as you give them. And if it was socially acceptable to just say whatever it is that you wanted, nobody in this world would get offended. Well, like a good portion of the world would not be offended by things that are said, right? Because it would just be routine. And not gonna lie, kind of like would more so like that. But there are just some things you can't say, right? There's just some things that are wrong to say and wrong to be, like racist, ableist, just these types of things. I mean, racism can definitely be funny, but like straight up, I'm coming to your house and burning a fucking cross and that type of shit, like, nah.
Family
work hard. I'm just saying.
They should go on the internet and say slurs to pay for their family.
Maybe you said the word retard occasionally, you'd be more entertaining.
I want to point this out, Dad.
I don't think so.
Dad.
That's funny considering he literally gets more views than both of them combined, and fucking Boogie's over here saying maybe you'd be more entertaining.
I want to point this out. You call me like negative bankrupt, like I have no creativity. This is my 4th podcast that's been successful. Number 4. And I'm talking about successful at a level of like I can live off of it.
For organizing this and putting you guys.
Oh yeah, Keemstar did everything. I got you.
Advantage of you hitting rock bottom, and then now turning it around and making a joke about hitting rock bottom.
Literally saved my house.
And I can relate to you.
I've been on YouTube for 20 years. Try to save your house too.
I've been on YouTube for 20 years. I too have 0 views now. I too, like you commented on, don't get views.
YouTube hasn't been around 20 years, Playboy.
Here's a good example of Wings not doing his research.
I too have.
And remember what Wings said. Wings said ignorance, right, is you're ignorant because you don't know something. So in this instance, does that not make him ignorant? Now, that's not exactly what ignorant means. But if we're going off of Wings' definition, the fact that he doesn't know when YouTube was created by his own definition would make him ignorant, would it not? And I like that too, Ozzy Cop. That's hella cool.
Have 0 views now. I too, like you commented on, don't get views.
YouTube hasn't been around 20 years, Playboy.
Yes, it has, you dingus.
2006 is 2025. 19 years.
May 2005 is when YouTube started.
Where the heck have you been?
Try to keep going with the things that you are proud of instead of just doing the bottom of the barrel type language and behavior on a live stream for donations.
Yes. See, that's yes, I 100% agree. Like, that's kind of one of the reasons why I'm so freaking like bored of the LCU at this point. It's because it's like nobody's motivated to be a host, and not all people, right? There's some people who obviously do it way more, but it feels like there's a lot of people there who are just unmotivated unless the money's flowing in. Like, really think about it. On the days where money isn't flowing as much, they're more bored themselves. Like the energy's low. They're constantly talking about how, Oh, we didn't make a whole lot of money today. Oh, we didn't do this. We didn't do that. Oh, you're only at 150. This is like a Becky stream, or you know what I'm saying? And the energy is just not there. And it's like, it shouldn't take people sending you money to want to perform. Your job is to perform. And if people send you money, then that's great. And you know what? Not everybody is going to, like, you could have people who are like 1,000 viewers, 2,000, 3,000 viewers, and they might not be getting a whole lot of money. And it just is what it is. But in my personal fucking opinion, if you're going to be live streaming, you shouldn't be you shouldn't be primarily motivated by money. Otherwise, your fucking streams are going to suck and be boring when it's not rolling in.
And someone who said, what would I say to a working class? I've worked my whole life. I was a grave digger. That's how I.
One of the reasons I keep the same energy, whether I got one viewer or fucking 1,000 viewers, even though I've never made it to 1,000. I feel like highest was like 500 or something, but still, you get my point. This is the same energy, like literally. And you can tell because of the freaking, like I do pre-recorded videos and shit. You guys have seen my lives. There's been times where there's only literally been one person in here and I keep the fucking same energy.
Moved to California for 5 years. I was digging graves. I've done roofing.
My wife is age appropriate.
Who cares if my wife's age appropriate? Who cares? She's beautiful. She loves me.
I
All right, that's a W on Wings. I'd like to point out my wife is age appropriate. As a cynical bastard, we need more people like that. I agree, Ozzy.
I don't get the young girl thing. I'm not against it, Boogie. I just don't understand it.
It just happened.
I just don't understand how you have like something in common with somebody that's like half your age.
She's my.
Thank you, dude. I find trouble finding things in common with people who are like just 5 years younger than me. Like, seriously, how in the fuck does Boogie, like, maybe it's because she's just so incredibly low maintenance, whereas a woman that's like age appropriate for Boogie would want, you know, like conversation, interaction, love and affection, and just be way more, I guess not more high maintenance, but would want more interaction. Again, I don't know what shit goes behind the scenes, but if she's anything like she was, or if she's anything behind the scenes like she is on camera, it seems like she's incredibly low maintenance.
My soulmate, the rest of it, the rest of it we work on, right? She likes to drink a lot more than I do. She likes to smoke a lot more than I do. We watch the same shows.
Oh yeah, and the perpetual weed coma.
Dude, you forget I have Arrested Development. And
Dad, what's your opinion on like relationships? What do you think age?
Boogie, you were arrested and had no development. That's the proper way to say that.
With my relationship.
I don't want to even say what, because people should do what makes them feel good. As long as it's legal and everyone's on the same page, sure. And you know, there's nothing's uncomfortable for anyone.
But that doesn't mean that people cannot turn around and give criticisms, Boogie.
When involved, I'm not going to comment, but I myself
on your video
can observe and say, yes, there's a large age gap there. I wonder what they may have in common, but if they found something great, if there's a desire there for that type of age for each person, hopefully everyone is just safe and
Dad is trying so hard to not just be like, it's weird, bro. It's fucking weird. Like, he's just like, as long as everybody's safe and everybody's safe and it's legal and everybody's okay and she's not being trapped or tied down or held against her will, like, you know, as long as he's like, as long as she's not a prisoner here, you know, it's fucking weird. Like, Dad is definitely too freaking good for the drama side. And I'm not going to say too good. Let me rephrase that, okay? I'm not going to say too good. Whoops, I keep hitting the fucking microphone. I apologize, y'all. I'm not going to say he's too good for it. I'm going to say is that his whole thing, his whole demeanor, character, and his brand just does not in any way, shape, or form mesh well with it. Right? It's like if you had Nickelodeon Kids Choice Awards and the person that they had to perform is like Black Sabbath, right? Like, it's just a complete mismatch.
Respectful, that's all.
How hard was it for Bill? I gotta say something. I just find it unfair, Dad, that you are able to like relegate my entire 18-year YouTube career down to some words that I said at a peak. Right,
So
I've said a lot of words I don't
every week.
Shit, I'll say them every day. I'll say them fucking 10 times a day. I'll say it 10 times in a row right now.
I'm not trying to say your whole life and your whole creations is just the culmination of these times you've said these words. I'm not saying that at all. I can never say ultimately, judge your entire career because I don't know your entire career. I would just say I would hope you would try to keep going with the things that you are.
The other thing about it, Jordy, and it's not that he's boiling down your existence on YouTube to these, peaks of bad choices. What he's saying is that he doesn't want to be associated with those bad choices, period. Because no matter how, look at today, right? Chris Brown is still making music, still a multimillionaire, still going on interviews, still doing all the shit he's doing. But I guarantee you, at least once a day, he hears or sees something about him beating the shit out of Rihanna, right? Like some things some things you can better yourself so much to where nobody really cares about it anymore, and so much time can pass that shit just nobody really thinks about it. Then there's some stuff that just always is gonna stick with you. There's some things that are just always gonna stick with you, that are just always gonna follow you, because at some point in time, someone's gonna be like, isn't that the blank guy
you are proud of, instead of just doing the bottom of the barrel type language and behavior on a live stream for donation?
I actually like you. I like your content. I like your personality. I like your character. I was hoping to meet you before you quit the network. God. And it hurt my feelings that you left because you watched a video of like a compilation of my worst moments.
No, it wasn't just that. It was everything. It was just the whole thing. Keem put me on at 4 a.m, and then he put me on
that's fucked up.
At like 1 a.m.
I'm sorry, I can't agree to it. Like,
Jordy.
I promised myself that if I ever box again, it's got $100,000 minimum.
Oh my god, dude!
Oh my god, what?
That's like happening. Main event. That's like Alex Wasabi money.
No, that's not.
No, that's like you're freaking. That's like you're fighting for the Bellator fucking belt. Like that's the type of. We're talking like UFC main event, fight of the night, all bonuses. Like.
That's not happening. No one. There's not a person on this planet.
Right. It's not. That's what I said. It's not worth it. It's not logistically feasible.
No, there wouldn't be
logistically. No, it's just you don't want to do it.
Enough money and pay-per-views to even pay you alone, let alone dad or paying for the organization. Bro, Wings, come on.
Not happening, Keem. Not happening.
Wings, I'm sorry, but you got bitch in your blood. 100K.
I got zero bitch in my blood. I will fight any person on the fucking planet.
Lock and load. Pepsi and Ozempic.
Sponsorship out of the question, says Pokey Gaga.
What we got?
Okay. All right, I give up. Well, Boogie.
Yes, sir.
This show sucks so far, so you better do something stupid.
I don't have anything stupid.
What about the
not close at all? We got.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's like this show sucks. You're not making money, and sometimes it is good to just have a fucking chill stream, man. To just hang out. Like, yes, are hangout shows bad? I guess they can be, but sometimes it is good to just have a chill ass stream, especially if you're going every single fucking day and you're trying to come up with new ideas and new new ideas in order to hit certain goals and get certain donations, which is why I say it's detrimental to focus so much on paywalling shit, because then you end up with people who have no idea what to do for the show.
We got 17 more.
Because you didn't catch something earlier.
Shit, he's never specifically stated
That's what he said in the video. He was in love with a 19-year-old.
Here we go.
No, so I will say, Boogie, I think if you're checking IDs of any female you're associating with, that's not a good way to start. I've never checked the
Okay, I'm gonna end like watching this video here, but yeah, if you're having to check IDs, like I'm sorry, but like they're too young. They're just too young. Like I don't care. Okay, on to the meat and potatoes of today.